You know, a frequently asked question when customers come into our furniture stores is, what's better, veneer or solid wood furniture? And of course, we're talking mostly about case goods. That's bedroom and dining room and tables. And the answer to that is, in spite of what you may have heard, one is not any better than the other. They have different characteristics, but neither one of them is superior. It all depends on lots of different factors. And one of the things we're going to talk about today is to show you a little bit about what that difference is. Right now, we're sitting in front of a veneered piece of furniture. And the way you can tell it's veneer if you're walking around a furniture store, one of the good ways to tell is all the marquetry you see on front, where you see wood running in different directions. Now, this veneer are very thin strips that are glued on wood. It could be solid wood or it could be MDF wood. There's no downside to veneer furniture at all. As a matter of fact, veneered furniture first came into, that we know of anyway, with the Egyptians 4,000 years ago. People that have an adverse opinion of veneers, a lot of times they go back to the 50s and 60s like Sarah does here, and big veneers that they made back then on cheap furniture would peel off. Well, it's not like that anymore. And now we're going to go look at some solid wood, and we'll show you some of the things you can look for on that. This is an example of solid wood furniture. Now, solid wood furniture can be a slippery slope. All wood doesn't mean solid wood. And also, when you are talking about finish, a cherry finish does not necessarily mean cherry wood. Solid wood furniture, one of the things that makes it different from veneers is it's all solid wood through and through from top to bottom. And you can do things with solid wood that you can't do with veneers. And one of those things is what you see on this tabletop, where you see a lot of imperfections which were in the wood anyway, and it's also sways back and forth. There's lots of little gaps, and all those things are what's in the wood when it's being manufactured to start with. Now, all this wood, when it goes down a finishing line, whether it's cherry or oak or what it is, all pretty much looks alike. So when you're talking about any kind of furniture, but particularly solid wood furniture, it's important that you talk to your sales representative about the species. The species of the wood makes all the difference in the world of what the cost is. You can get a solid pine furniture, for example, that's going to be very, very low price. In most cases, it's solid. But it's a great big leap when you go from solid pine to solid elderberry or solid mahogany or solid oak or solid whatever, cherry. So be sure, when you walk into a store, you might say, I want a solid wood furniture, and that sales rep may say, well, here's a cherry one and here's an oak one. Well, what he's probably neglecting to say is this is a cherry finish over fruit wood. It's solid wood, but the finish is entirely different. So that's one of those slippery slopes that you can get into. And both come in a variety of styles. Is that not correct, Sarah?
You're absolutely right. And whether your style is something like this that has, markings in it, the wormholes, all those unique characteristics, or something like a veneer. There's no rule of thumb that says one is better than the other. So we have a lot for you to look at and choose from with experienced staff that can help you decide on what would best fit your home life.
So come see us at Barrow's whenever you're ready for some bedroom or dining room furniture, solid wood or veneer, either one.